So I was talking with some of our gardeners about plants that are in a spot of the garden where they're not able to grow healthfully and fully because they're in the wrong environment. My name is Jonathan Irish. I'm the Horticultural Therapy Coordinator for Rogers. These ferns that are growing in amongst all these other flowering plants, they're going to struggle here because there is so much intense sun that we need to get them over into a shadier part of the garden.
So I'm Brad Smith. I'm the medical director for the Oconomowoc campus. Being able to use those horticultural therapy aspects in the treatment programs themselves has been very beneficial. Some early studies and some growing literature is supporting horticultural therapy as helping with general mood and anxiety features. Is there a message there about that you can use as an analogy to recovery or the recovery process?
Definitely, because that leads itself into a natural conversation about the environment they may have been in before they came to Rogers, and how it may not be these ferns' fault that they're here, but they're here and they need some help getting to a place where they can grow fully and rise above this challenge of being in the sun. How can we get you into a place that is more suited for you to grow? Just go put it with its family over there. Using the people-plant connection to work through depression or negative thinking, body image, anxiety, or an exposure, and we can design a patient-tailored approach to allow that to be worked through in a clinically appropriate manner. Or we can just have people do a group out in these gardens or in the greenhouse. We get a group of people who probably never planned to be together in a very tough situation in life over gardening activity or doing weeding together. They're able to have a sense of connection that translates in a very practical way into life outside of Rogers when they go back home.
Many of our programs are starting to incorporate this, having small horticultural therapy rooms in their programs. Being able to use those horticultural therapy aspects in the treatment programs themselves has been very beneficial.
That's great.
The part that we believe is unique is using it in these other evidence-based ways, such as using it for behavioral activation as a part of the cognitive behavior therapy, using it for exposure with response prevention techniques as it relates to the exposure work we do for OCD and anxiety, and then finally as a way to foster a new relationship with food with individuals with eating disorders.
And so horticultural therapy takes a foundational approach to work with them on identifying what environment they will need. What is it going to take for them to transplant? Are they going to do it themselves? Do they have support? Who it is that they can rely on to get them to that place where they can realize their full potential.